takes you guys over through a large valley known as the Vale or Valley of Garnath, and eventually up to the winding road that goes up a fucking mountain until you get to a castle perched high atop it. This is a very large castle. It's a castle slash palace, right? So it's like living residence as well as kind of casualist. There's lower down, he didn't stop at it, but there's also a city that is very, very good looking, kind of perched on the mountaintop. It looks like a huge pain in the ass for fat people because you have to go up and down hills constantly for the streets, much again like Prague. And so, no, it's bad. And right, you guys eventually get up to the castle, and there's gate guards, and one goes, Thari.
English?
Luck roll -30, maybe. Oh, by the way, you're here, so you don't have to. He says, I speak English. Of course. He looks at the camera, waggles his eyebrows. What is your business?
You speak Cormary.
What is your business in Castle Amber?
We need to get to the basement.
Give me a new luck roll at half to see if anybody you know is here at the gate, Doc Fulton. He's like, none shall, and their guard goes, remember. Go ahead and give me listen rolls, everybody, to hear what the air guard's saying in the first guard's ear.
Yeah.
He's part of the royal family. He's walked the pattern before. We should let him in. Freddie hears, let's lure them in. That way, when they're not expecting it, we'll kill them all. Only Freddie heard that. The guy moves his outward, goes, you may enter. And he looks at Freddie and goes,
okay, thank you.
Doc, this is not a good idea. This is a bad idea.
But it needs to happen.
No, but I whisper in his ear.
It's her decision.
They're gonna kill us.
What?
They're gonna kill us.
What?
The pattern could kill us. I understand that, but you know, if she's of the blood, she will be able to walk it.
All right, well.
He's just not getting it, you think?
As I'm like just gonna follow him, I'm like, I have my hand like where my sword would be. Wait, did I take my sword with me? Yeah, I did take my sword with me. I have my...
Leave your sword here, he says. We'll keep it safe.
What?
It'll be fine.
It will be okay, come on.
You're fine here. This is the safest place in the multiverse.
That's right, he says. It shows one of the guards nearby gripping his weapon and looking pointedly at Freddy. The other two don't seem to notice this.
How tough do they look?
They look like guys in chainmail. They look fairly hardy and stuff. They look fairly real as well. Not super real like Doc Fulton looks, but fairly real.
Don't do it. Come on.
One of them smiles, and it shows him looking at Freddy. He's like,
what's wrong with you? What's the problem?
No, we'll keep it safe, sir.
I've been here before. You're fine. Follow me.
Yeah, sure, I'm fine. Fine, but...
I'll escort you down there myself, says the guard who had earlier said we're going to have to kill them all when they get in there.
Thank you.
Of course, I'm happy to help out.
I'll hand the other one my sword, but the entire time that we're being escorted, I'm just staring at the guard.
No problem. He looks super suspiciously at you. You think that he's maybe planning on how to murder you first.
I'm like positioning myself ready for like combat at any minute, basically. Like
No problem.
gingerly walking.
Right. You two see the guard smiling awkwardly at Freddy as Freddy's like kind of moving around, like, yeah, am I better over here? Am I better over here? And the guard's like,
Hey.
He's
Don't
making
make
the
me-
guard super nervous.
Don't make me discipline you. Let's go. You're being a bad boy.
I'm going. Just walking backwards, looking at the guard at the same time.
The
Yes?
guard.
You want a
guard-
date or something? Do you want do you need some private time? Like, is he? I don't swing that way. Is he that good looking? I don't get it. What's up?
I'm just being cautious.
You should
Okay.
be, says another voice right behind Freddy.
See? Wait, who said that?
There's some guy dressed as a medieval fool. Like he has like the pointy things that stick out and stuff. And he goes, "Hi, I'm dropping my pants."
What
No,
did you
don't
drop
do
in your
that.
pants?
Fuck you, he says.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I like you. You come over to my house and fuck my sister, he says.
Oh, is she home?
he slaps Fulton on the shoulder. He's like, "This one's all right," he says. He heads off. Right. The guard's like, this way. And as Freddy sees, he's like, and right, you guys get led into the castle, and eventually he takes you down to the basement, and there you can see it looks like some sort of maze, but it's like a glowing line and stuff. The guard stays well the fuck back. You don't even need torches in here because it's so bright, and it looks like there's loops and swirls and stuff like that. The guard says, "I'm sure you know your business, sir. I'll just wait near the stairs over here, shall I?" "All righty."
Thank you.
"Yes, happy to help." He heads off to the stairs.
I immediately check like corners and stuff for anyone who might be jumping out trying
Give
to
me
sort of
another
kill
listen
her.
roll. If you can fumble me another listen roll there, Freddie, I will have such a fucking field day with you. Anything but a fumble is fine for you, but if you fumble again, it's going to be a field day. Damn it. You failed to hear what sounds a lot like a clicking of a crossbow at all. You hear the guy shuffling around in his mail and stuff, waiting. Sounds like just the itself is just glowing brightly, and there's a very watchful presence here.
I'm assuming we need to make our way through the maze, Doc.
So,
Make a card for asking, because I was curious if Doc would just be like, just go on and see what happens.
you don't want to step off, and once you're on, you go to the end, or you become nothing. Pretty easy, you know. Very rough, so be sure this is what you want to do. I would not have done this when I first started. No way.
You don't help with that information.
You don't have to do this. This is...
Well, he already promised.
And plus, she gets a refill if he sticks 1 foot upon the pattern. I didn't forget. That's her card refill for bullying and causing people to jump off the cliff. Peer pressure. That's it. Peer pressure award. So,
however, it does have its benefits.
Dun, 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 dun. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is a make or break for you.
That's Freddy. You first.
What? No. You first.
No.
And now the long daring each other to go first begins. They all just stand there looking at. You hear the guard humming softly to himself over there.
I look at Freddy.
So bored, he
I
said.
look at you.
Go.
No, you go.
I'm right after you, okay?
As they're
What?
bickering, is there
No.
anyone watching? I want to look around.
Give me a spot at half. If you make that, then give me only Doc Fulton a essence roll. Lower's better, of course. So yes, possibility of. Oh wait, you don't care about checks and essence anymore.
The times 4.
Okay, but you made your spot at -60. Okay, so yeah, there's nobody physically watching you. Nobody. Well, wait, the guard is. He's peeking, little bastard. The other two continue daring each other.
Hmm?
Ladies first. I
Spells
insist.
don't work here, do they? Or do they?
Dun dun dun.
I'm going to cast a spell.
You discover that it doesn't work. No roll even given. Your magic is too puny to work here in this very real place. By the way, you guys looking at the pattern, this is about as real as it gets, you're thinking. Holy fuck.
I go to like a shadowy corner.
There are plenty of them.
There's no writing on the walls anywhere or anything weird going on. There's no tapestries in here.
No. Just the pattern. It seems to be the other two continue bickering over near the beginning.
No back
One
door.
last question. Oh.
Doc looks suspicious. I like it.
Like I'm gonna go to the back of the room and see if there's like.
You can walk all the way around the pattern. You don't see anything wild going on at all here. But somebody is calling. Oh shit! Somebody's calling you. Oh, it's Freddy. Freddy's calling you.
Doc, there's no monsters or anything in there, is there?
No. You're safe?
All right, YOLO.
This is where you have to worry about yourself.
I don't like
Nothing
that.
I can do to help. Right, Dworkin?
All right, fine. YOLO, let's go.
You keep
I
saying
look
yellow.
around right quick when I say that.
YOLO.
Yeah, so you're going to step a foot on it?
Yeah.
You feel electricity shoot through your body and bright sparks begin dancing around your foot. You are now on the pattern.
Okay. I'm going to do what he says and not step off and just carry on.
It feels like you're pushing against some sort of resistance, an awful, horrible resistance that only grows the more that you go upon it. Eventually, you come to the first veil. It appears it's almost like a physical wall, a physical barrier, and you're pushing through it. Now, what is your character's strength?
65.
Okay, so let's see. That's down 15 from 80. So you need to roll a 35 or less to push through it. Otherwise, you die.
I'll play my... No. Well...
Yeah,
I'll play my skill 5.
All right, so 40 or less versus death.
Okay.
As the PCs go to one of the most... Oh, Yana, take a refill. Discard any card you don't want, take a refill, because, by God, he decided to go visit one of the instant death places in the campaign. So, 40 or less, sir.
What cards do you have, Chris?
Oh, yeah, I'd let her refill her hand first. She may trade out some good shit there.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't. So unless you have...
Oh, so you die.
Yeah, well, let me see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see what card she gets and stuff. Who knows how this will work out.
Yeah.
If anybody lives through the walking the pattern, then I will give them a refill, including Chris if he wants to go for it again just for fun. He's like, of course I do. What?
No, thank you. I have a fast draw plus 20 and inadmissible evidence. Good lawyers.
I have limited retrieve and clogging grid, so
Oh.
I can give it to you maybe. And
Wait, did you refill your hand?
Yeah, why don't you give me and I'll give them back.
Yeah, if you survive walking pattern, I give you a refill. Anything I can do to lure helpless PCs out onto it. I think so far, though, only one guy managed to almost die on it.
Yay.
That was me, wasn't it?
I've never seen you that frustrated before because, it was just horrible for you. Even McKay fucking walked it, and he has a hard time with physical shit. If he gets in a fight, you're pretty much convinced it's a pimp slapping fight.
if you have negative favors with any NPC, one of them, GM's choice, will do something bad to you.
So many choices. All right.
And one of my best guns, someone must repair it. But I don't have any guns on me. So.
You're great. Yeah. You don't even have a best gun. You just, somebody might hand you one to shoot with, but you don't give a shit about guns. Doc Fulton, on the other hand, if he got that, he would be an unhappy bunny because he'd have to fix his fucking laser again.
All right, so nothing?
Nothing. Yes.
Right.
So now you're
Here we
down
go.
to 35 because +5 goes away. So you're down to 35 or less. You can do it.
And this is how you kill people.
Yeah,
Can we leave now?
That's just evil. How many hero points? Oh, how many hero points do you have now left there, Freddie?
18.
Excellent. You're in good position to try this. So, basically you get to try until you either succeed or run out of hero points and die. And I mean literally die, no resurrection.
Yeah, I know.
This is just one of the horrible places to bring somebody. He has thrown you into the deep end of the pool without your water wings. You can feel the waves closing above your head. The expression on, yes, tell me when you get down to 10 hero points. I'm just kind of curious. You can feel the tentacles of the Great Cthulhu wrap around you and drag you under. The good news for both of you is if he dies, you'll get to see what it looks like when somebody dies doing this.
Did it roll? No, it didn't. Okay, hold on. Let me just update.
How many hero points are you down to, buddy?
13.
God damn.
That's the first veil.
At the first veil. There's more coming.
Well,
Freddie does not look happy, but he made it. Yay! You passed the first veil. My God, that took a lot out of you. You began trudging along, and you could just feel your energy continuing to drain. The sparks are higher and higher. They're up to your waist, just shooting up, and you're seeing just weird visions and stuff, and they're continuing to shoot, and you can feel all your energy being drained out of you. Just life is sucking out of you, and you realize that you have nothing left except your endurance at this point. Now, what is your endurance, please?
70.
70, so that's only 10 away, so you'll need a 40 or less. It begins again. Hey, there he goes. He strides through there. Yes, I can take it. And eventually, you do this long curving arch, and the sparks, they're up around your head. They're just shooting up past your head. And eventually, you have no endurance left, no strength left. You have nothing except raw willpower to try to push through the last. What's your willpower times 5, please?
70?
Oh, 40 or less. Good luck.
I'll just roll d100. D100. It's easier.
Sure.
I don't know if I survive with my endurance.
I think you will.
Yes.
There you go.
Hit it.
Freddy made it, and he's weak as a kitten. Right. You push through it, and you reach the very center of the thing. You can feel all kinds of new things. It looks very real from there. You pick up new skill trees, or you're on a new skill tree. You pick up at Learn Walk in Shadow. This is, hold on, I will give you the full thing here. Actually, I'll wait and I'll give it to Yana too if she appears. But you basically pick up new stuff. And you're staying in the center of this, wondering how the fuck you're going to get back over to where these assholes are, because there's not like a nice little path over there or any of that bullshit. And you definitely don't want to step on that fucker again.
So my endurance is 27.
Wait. Am I done?
Yeah, you're just laying,
Ah,
you're just
I
standing
made
there
it.
gasping.
Oh!
He seems happy.
I'm just gonna scream over like to them. But you, Mildred.
That's a card.
Well, now I have to walk it.
God damn. Right, so you're not sure how to get back to these guys.
Will yourself here.
All of you who have no firearms or a damage bonus from strength may draw a card.
What?
If you
That's
have
a
no
play
firearms
immediately.
or damage bonus from strength, you get a card.
Oh.
Sounds like Trusting Soul card. Yep, there it is. So anybody with under an 80 strength, I know Chris has got a laser somewhere on this person, doesn't he? Yeah.
Okay, so
It might just be Mildred and you, actually.
I have a strength bonus
So-
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Good call.
Duck said to will myself. How do I do that?
He gives you a
I'm
very
gonna just try.
look.
I'm just gonna try and focus. Okay, I'm gonna be over there. I'm gonna go back.
You're
I
there.
just wanna be there.
You're already there. You're like, fuck.
Cool.
It's completely natural. Boom, just boom. You didn't even feel yourself shift. Everybody looks at Mildred. Mildred, she looks out of breath from walking here. Pretty convinced that, and there is a sanity gain for doing this. It's small, but I'll get to that in a second.
I pat Mildred on the shoulder. Don't worry, it's a piece of cake.
Fuck you.
I'm giving you another card for that. That's just mean as shit. Yeah, he looks very real as well now.
Great.
Dun, 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 dun.
No.
Do it for your daughter, Mildred.
I do have something that might help you, but I'm
Oh.
not right now, but in general.
Yeah, I've been giving out cards, so you might want to also check your cards and stuff.
Did you say if I finish, I get a refill?
Yes, you do. So trade away anything that is decent and then refill your hand. Maybe it will help Mildred survive, or you can taunt her with something good. I don't know.
All right, Chris, trade me this back, please. Just gonna be too temporarily. Just give me some trash.
Yeah, I think you may need some hero points now. Yeah.
Okay, don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. Let's see if I have something to help. Okay. Nope. And dissemination.
Dissemination, yes.
Yep. So I'll basically discard 2 and redraw
Well,
everything, right?
I was going
Well-
to say an even better way to do it is like, for example, if you wanted to help out Mildred, she's only got 3 cards, you've got 4. So if you're to trade her dissemination and then she
yeah.
was to give you something else, then at the end of her dissemination, she'd be back up to 4 cards.
Okay.
I don't know if she has anything worth.
I have shit.
You have shit?
Hmm.
Well, as you've seen, this is hella tough
Mm-hmm.
because it's not just roll under this. No, you're doing resistance against something else. But it is the crucible by which the metal is forged.
Chris, do you mind if I have that back, please? Thanks. I'll give you something. You can have this. Alright, cool.
Okay, I played the dissemination.
And I will limited retrieve it.
Nice.
Nice.
Does somebody want to wake up and opponent fails?
Nope.
Which one is it?
Wake up, it's like when you are unconscious, you can wake up.
She has a wake up and what? An opponent fails, did you say?
I'll take the OP.
Okay.
The best thing, as far as Freddy's concerned, is on the way back, he's going to be stuck driving the goddamn land yacht.
Oh no,
No.
I don't need this. Effects of the dissolved lifestyle.
Oopsie daisy.
No.
Well, you get a roll. It might not be bad.
Well, great.
By the way,
Very
I am at 10 hero points, by the way.
You're fine. Yeah, you got enough to land yacht him back.
Yay.
Oh, learning, okay.
Yeah, and she suffered irrevocable brain damage from drinking, but by God, just like Logan, it's not going to slow her down.
Okay.
You all right, Chris?
Yep.
What do I have? This.
I'm glad you didn't roll a 4.
Yeah.
At least you didn't lose willpower.
That would have been awkward.
I have willpower as it is.
Yes. If you die, though, you did go out on a really nasty way to, a very heroic way to die, as opposed to being eaten by wolves or something.
Yep.
By the way, I did succeed on the willpower at ×2. Do I get a check still?
Sure, I'll give you. Oh, yeah, I'll give you a check for that. Yeah, for doing this. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just impressed you managed to live through it.
Me
The
too.
lady who said me too, I don't know if she's going to live through it, but by God, she's got some spunk.
Okay, so I'm going to kill myself now. Please remember me or something.
Have fun.
Thank you.
You hear a voice whisper in your ear, "I'll never forget you. We'll always be
Shut
together."
up. I don't like you. I hope I die just so you stop talking to me.
What? I didn't. I just said have fun.
Do it, spite her.
Right. So she steps onto the pattern and begins to walk it, and the same kinds of things are happening to her. But first, what is Mildred's strength?
71.
Oh, that's really good. Okay, so we'll call it 70. So you need a 40 or less. Everything should be fine here. This shouldn't be the one to cause you to burst into death. Yeah, she just wanders through it.
Nice.
She comes to the second veil, which is endurance. What is your endurance?
27.
Oh
Well, we'll
no.
call it 30. So that's 20 down, and this one's 20 up. So you need like a 10% or less. Yeah, it's going to be ugly.
Yep.
Hopefully you started with a full complement of hero points.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
10 or less, you said, yeah.
Pardon?
10 or less, you said?
10. 10. Yeah.
Doesn't look good.
Nobody has any cards?
Nothing. Well, I have one, but I'm saving it till the very end. Let's put it that way.
I meant
Let me know when you
skill
get
blockers.
down to like badness, because then I'll
Mhm.
disseminate.
Now might be how many hero points are you down to?
Now I'm at 13.
Okay.
Up to you. She's still got the third veil.
Well, wait. She rolled a 17 now.
Mm.
Does that pass?
No, she needs a 10. 10.
Oh,
1
fuck.
0.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was saying now might be a good time to disseminate. It's up to you.
All right. I will give you.
Yeah,
And then
she has
just toss
no
out whatever
endurance.
crap you have.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is actually made for immortals who are stronger, more endurance, and a lot more willpower than humans.
I played the disseminate.
Mm-hmm.
Disappearing book.
Aha! It shows the librarian. Look, the most valuable pink. Fuck. What about this one? Ping. Fuck.
Inflatable sheep. All right. Someone here. Get rid of one of your crap cards. Take the victory.
Okay.
I'm gonna dance, viva la revolution.
You'll never be able to make your dance roll. Dun 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 dun. Yes, apparently, unknown to Freddie, most of the old timers in the campaign are song and dance men from way back. It's true. This is a campaign where it's like all of them are song and dance men.
I have a great combat hand, but nothing good.
Yeah.
Opponent
Right.
fails. Opponent fails. Opponent fails. Haste.
Oh.
God damn.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Good
Good luck,
luck,
Mildred.
Is she on?
I think she said 13, now 12 hero points left.
No. What part?
Second veil.
Which is the.
Endurance. See, you should have had her running behind the sled the whole time.
I have a check in endurance, but like.
Hooray!
Yeah. It's not useful.
One of the most influential characters of this whole campaign is getting ready to die soon. I'm so sorry. You shouldn't have given in to your own peer pressure, apparently.
It's okay. You need to die somehow. I'm on 10 now.
All right. Good luck. 10.
9. 8. 1. 5. Yeah. 6. 5.
Come on.
That's not good.
No.
Come on. What the
And then there is the third veil, so
You might. I don't know what your willpower is, but.
Wait.
3.
How many are you at now?
3. Oh, 5.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I have 3 hero points, and I have really bad willpower. So
She clawed her way through the second veil. Hooray! And then she comes to the fearsome third veil, where you are made into a. What is your willpower times 5?
16.
16 times 5 is 80?
No, 60 is my willpower.
Oh,
yeah. So
60. Okay, so that's 20 less. 30 or less.
I have 3 hero points. Okay.
Oh my
You
God.
can do it. Don't worry.
Oh, and then she
What?
gets killed by
First-
a wolf.
First roll. First roll, I bet. First roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it. Yes.
See?
Oh my
Told
God.
you.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you will yourself over to where they're at?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so some awards here for walking the pattern. Chris, you didn't get in on this before I added the SAN awards and stuff, since it should make you more stable. So you get this also, and I'm giving you the Gang to Amber Sandy as well, Chris. So all the PCs roll D6 plus D8. Roll high, Yana. High.
Question.
Yes.
And can I get another sanity for the whole finally managing to hack into the alien base thing?
Yeah, I'll give you D4 for that. That is something that your character is interested in doing, is computer hacking shit, because you are the hack guy, Hacksaw. And Yana, refill your hand at your convenience for walking the pattern. Chris, are you sure you wouldn't like to walk the pattern for a quick refill?
What?
All right. So, Yana, once you've done your Sandy, oh, you rolled well. That's odd. I'm not really expecting that. I don't know how to react to that, Yana. What is your Sandy up to, Yana?
36 now.
Okay, so the insanity you got at 20, and the insanity you got at 30. Which one did you get at 40?
Wait a minute. So the 40 is that I don't tell anyone my name.
Got it. That's the only one that's currently still an insanity. The others are quirks that you can play how you like. If your Sandy goes back down, then it reactivates them. Yep. So try not to be crazy. God damn. So how'd Chris do on his sand gain? Got a little bit. Max that shit out. Happy
I'm
day.
back to max now.
Yeah, he's like, everything's super. Right? The guard is happy that nobody fucking died. Logan is amazed nobody died. Trying to roll a 10 is still fucking joke. Trying to roll a 30 after that is, I thought 30 would kill you. I really did.
Yeah, me too.
No problem. So then you guys exit the castle and head back down.
Wait, as we're leaving, I was like, is Mel or Fiona around?
Mel is. Shall I take you to her and see if she's available?
Please.
All right. You guys get taken through various rooms and such, and eventually a lady comes out and greets you guys. She greets Fulton nice and warmly, like with the air kisses thing that they do in Hollywood, right? You know, that thing. She's very beautiful. She's which
I fumbled my etiquette.
No problem. She goes, and Fulton goes, yeah. And she goes, why, thank you, James. The children makeup's all smeared and shit, and he's got like
missed you.
She looks a little alarmed, and he appears to have gone completely off the rails. She laughs. She's kind of dressed in like the kind of the elven princess type getup, you know.
Anybody want an opponent fails before I toss it?
No.
Wow, that's some good cards when you're like, opponent fails. Whee! She says, come, let's sit down. You can introduce me to your guests.
All right.
I missed you. It'd be funny if you're traded as Joker.
Who's Doc? Who's this?
But that's what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
So Mel, this is Freddie. And this is Mildred.
Hi.
Pleasure to meet you.
She looks at the look that Fulton gave her and goes, I'm very pleased to meet you both.
Anyway.
Hoopla! You know, Doc Fulton still got like bright red on the end of his tongue. Now it's his teeth. She tastes so good.
Anyway, they just got done walking.
I see. Well, how did you find it?
I hate everything.
It was fun.
She says, well, at least
I
one.
hate her especially.
He says,
I don't know what is he talking about.
strong women sometimes are seen by men as a threat.
Yeah.
She tells. But yes, I'm very pleased that we have more people coming. Yes. What news from where you are at? I have not told others and shall not. You guys are
still building his armies.
I've heard of a Prince of Chaos named Zog. I'm wondering if what is going on within your shadows is a reflection of what is going on, but who he is fighting against, I do not know. But I suspect that if you were to defeat his shadows within your shadow, that would assist
Now,
your shadow.
yeah, that's kind of our big goal currently.
Who he is and why he is fighting is a mystery. But if you find out, I'd be interested to know. I've been busy elsewhere with other things. Both of everybody who's not Doc Fulton, give me empathy rolls, please.
Empathy.
Yep.
There's a massive amount of subtext going on. There's some sort of she's giving some information, but she's giving just a bit of information. And who knows if she's withholding it or not, because she's also a fucking good actress, and neither of you got really phenomenal roles. And Doc Fulton is also playing the same exact game. There seems to be a lot of it's not they're not verbally sparring, but it's more like they're being very, very cautious in what information they're giving out for some reason.
I'm just like shifty-eyed. The hell is going on? What
Nice.
are you doing?
As you're doing that, the guard, which had led you over here, he's in the background playing with the pommel of his dagger and looking at you.
Don't. I will. Don't even.
He goes, He's looking around like, what? Everybody looks at the guard. He looks totally baffled to everybody who's not Freddy. Like, what? Is he bothering you? Says Mel.
Not yet.
All right.
Don't worry. Just carry on with your role.
She says, well, you haven't seen the king around, have you?
I had heard that he had become busy.
Yes, busy, she says. I was just curious if he had any time in his schedule for you.
No, not that
What?
not even an appointment or anything.
Pity. Have you heard anything?
That was another reason I was coming back here.
Go on.
Well, when I was leaving, actually, there were some people that had, because we came here so someone else could walk, and I think this was when he had first become busy, so it was quite the thing. So
yes,
I don't think anybody was told that we had come to visit. But there were some people that did know. I look at the guards and I slowly put my hand in. I slowly bring out a dagger and I put it on a table.
She looks at it. The guards begin to relax slowly, except for the one who is looking at Freddy. He's like,
they had this on their person when we caught them trying to catch us, but
really? So some others came after you, but not guards from here. Or were they?
Perhaps you recognize the symbols on this dagger.
Which symbols does she see upon the dagger?
The moon, the half moon. This is the assassin's dagger, Logan.
Ah. She goes, may I keep this?
Sure.
Why, thank you. I feel that when I am given a gift, perhaps I should give a small token of my appreciation, but I must confess I'm at a bit of a loss. I do not know what it is that you want.
Doc, ask for more spices.
She goes, right, Mildred face palms. Doc looks at you like you're on crack. She looks at you totally confused. She goes, spices? I'm giving him a card for that, though. That's pretty good. She says, I know. Excuse me a moment. I'll just take this and be right back if you don't mind waiting.
But of course.
She goes off with her dress dragging on the stone floor behind with a faint rustling of silk on stone.
Doc, what the hell's going on?
The guard, while not looking at all at Freddy, is like with his sword going, yeah. No sword in hand. He's pretending there is, though. Perhaps it's pointed too much at Freddy when he's doing it, but he doesn't seem to be noticing.
Can you do that somewhere else?
Oh, sorry, sir. He stands at attention.
Thanks. Turn back to Doc. Questioningly.
So we're getting information right now about things that are happening all over, not just our little shadow.
And she knows this. How?
Because she knows about the bigger picture.
Oh. Why doesn't she just tell us everything?
Because it doesn't work that way.
Well, why doesn't it? It'll make everyone's lives a lot easier.
But not nearly as interesting.
I hate this place.
That's fine.
He knows he hates most places unless it's Starbucks or some shit. He'll find a reason to hate on Starbucks soon. Prices went up 15 cents. She comes back and she says, perhaps this would be of some small assistance to you in the future. She hands you a envelope. Closed, white, very fine paper.
Thank you very much. I take it, don't look at it, and I just put it away.
It's such a pleasure dealing with such a savvy individual. Where did you drop it?
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, well, the pickpockets, I wasn't sure if you put it away with that or were picking her pockets.
Thank you, and I didn't exist.
Pardon?
I did, I just put it away really slickly, so like it didn't exist.
Excellent. And I got this for you. She hands you a jar of cumin. Freddy.
Oh, thank you.
My pleasure. And I do like to see strong women So I got a dagger for a dagger. She gives you a rather nice dagger. Give me a luck roll to see how nice it is. If you get a crit, I will fucking shit in woe.
Nah. I made it, but nothing special.
All right. It's a well-crafted dagger. It's not very big, but it seems preternaturally.
You want a reroll? I have a reroll if you want to use a reroll on that.
Okay. It's not much better.
All right. It's essentially a D4 sized dagger, but it does D6 damage because it's fucking sharp. Super sharp, and it's very well crafted. It's the kind of dagger that it's about the size of like a letter opener, but it comes in a sheath, so you don't have to do the can I stick it in my pocket and go into your kitchen and try that, see what happens. But yeah, it's a nice double edge. It's like a miniature poignard, if you know what that is.
No.
Got it. It's a little elegant dagger. It looks like something that you could maybe put in a clutch purse or something like that.
I thank her.
Of course, she says. Well, if you hear anything, James. She smiles, looks at the guard. The guard goes, like, I'm on. And he comes over.
Right this way. When she stands. And
she extends her hand. And then she thinks twice of it, but it's already out. Give me a new etiquette roll. Please fumble it for me. Why so serious? You watch Doc Fulton extend his tongue and carefully lick along the back of her hand. She raises an eyebrow slightly.
You do such things to me.
Give me a seduction roll.
Oh, shit. I fail.
You do such things to me. From the other two, that is the creepiest shit you've ever heard. She withdraws her hand, doesn't extend it to anybody else. You can kind of see her wiping the back of it on the back of her leg as surreptitiously as possible. The guard, meanwhile, then takes you guys out. And Doc Fulton's like,
Sorry about him.
Are you okay?
I'm giving him a card for you to do such things to me because, oh my God, that came out so bad. The only way that scene could have been worse is if it was in a kindergarten or some shit. Wow. God damn. No problem. You guys head on out. This time you don't seem to be being give me counter surveillance rolls, everybody.
Good. I was gonna say, yeah, I want to watch.
I know. I just cut to the roll because I know that you know, and you know that I know, and you're busy trying to see the end of your tongue so you can see her color again. Trying to pull a Gene Simmons and have God damn. I think you could eventually become the Joker if you wanted there, Doc. The Heath Ledger type Joker. That would be fucking hysterical.
Just gonna eat real quick. But
no worries. You're still there. Got it. Yeah. So, well, Doc Fulton almost ate. Jesus, I'm glad he didn't bite her finger.
I take my sword back, by the way.
Yes.
My sword back.
Yes, they give it to you back. And you thought you saw the guy go later, but it's probably just your imagination. So how did everybody do on their counter surveillance rolls?
No.
Oh, it's all up to Mildred. Mildred, you make yours?
No.
I have no idea if you're being followed or not as you guys go back, hike up the mountain back to a pretty secretive cave to go back into that. Doc Fulton, unless you want somebody else to do it. Actually, they both have the ability. Oh shit! Speaking of that, let me give them the skill thing real quick here. Their new skills. By the way, for you guys, just to let you know, this new skill is on something that's like a spell tree. So if you critical it, then you get new powers. And unlike the spells and shit, there are lots of different powers and shit. It's a huge mess of shit. Okay? Because
I can
this was
try
made
it.
for what?
I can try it.
Sure. Whoever wants to, here's your new power, guys. Bing. For the studio audience, I'll read it out. Travel through shadow takes 2 days walking to cross a shadow. 3 people max, i.e. the PC party, suck it up. You have to have been to the place you are wanting to go before. That's badly phrased. You have to have been there before. This may be attempted once per day. If you fumble, then you'll be stuck in some horrible place of GM's choosing in up to 24 hours, and you can't try it again on the same day, even if you have the ability to do so. PC will not have to roll for each shadow they shift through if they don't stop to explore up to the GM. For some difficult shadow walks, yes, you fucking will. But also, this will get you to where you're going, but is not hugely specific. You may want to go to modern day Earth and end up in Malaysia when you want to go to Russia, but you're still on the same shadow. So, not super specific. If you go to smaller shadows, like if you're traveling to something like Burlington, you might end up on the wrong side of town as opposed to on a different continent. So it just depends on where you're heading to. So the way to do this is first off, Alex, state destination and then roll.
Do we have to walk through all the Arctic stuff?
That's the way out. For some reason, that is the only place that we can exit our existence that we came from. For some reason, there's something hindering being able to travel in any other way.
Yeah, but you can state your destination doesn't have to be the Arctic. You can state destination of wherever, like MMO land, Burlington, whatever.
Okay, yeah,
We'll
Burlington.
have to go through that big wall of fire in reverse. I think that's some kind of spell hindering travel. Which is
sure.
why it's there. Or
Let's try
regulating
Burlington.
how people exit and enter that our shadow or shadows. Because I'm pretty sure that all of them are connected, and I think that's why it's walled off, maybe even, like because there's something weird going on, which is why you can go from each of those so easily through these different portals. I think I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but I'm kind of sure that's what's up.
So, okay, right now you don't need to do the land yacht thing, but good news for Freddy, if he can make his shadow walking skill. If he can't, well, he's fine. If he can't, then Mildred can have a crack at it.
But we can't support each other?
No, not on this.
Okay.
Mildred, or sorry, Freddy, it's all up to you now. Mildred misses. I got a couple of hero points left. It's not quite. Oh my Christ.
No, I'm gonna. So you said if I fumble, I end up
You're gonna be stuck here in a horrible place of the GM's choosing for up to 24 hours.
Does anyone have a reroll?
There are horrible places near here. So many horrible places.
No, I'm fine. I'll spend one here.
I don't have a reroll, but I have a party escape.
Does that work?
You could try it if you want. I know exactly what will happen.
See, the thing is, though, is that wherever we go to, we're going to take some shit first. We'll get out eventually, but also we don't get any hero points at the end.
Oh, yeah. Should I re-roll it then? I think so.
Everybody just looks at you. See, if you just failed, then, Mildred would be up. And if she fails, then Doc would be up. But fumbling, it's like, I'm going to take this.
I made it.
Oh, you're fine. Right, no problem. He is doing the shadow walking, which is good news for him. A, he gets a check in the skill, and B, he doesn't have to make the dreaded land yacht go. That'll be probably Mildred's job because she's got plenty of hero points. So, right. Unfortunately, this does require that you look around more, but
I'll do the land yacht since he's doing the.
That's fair. No problem. You guys go back through the cave, and everybody try to fail a spot hidden rolls not to be disturbed by the Zunes. Doc Fulton glares at them. They hide.
I see them.
Excellent. There is actually no Sandy roll. I was just fucking with you. These things seem to be very small, like a few inches high, dull people that look like they're half millipede and half person.
Mm-hmm.
And they are absolutely terrified of you guys. You guys eventually head back up through the deep thrumming of the earth area, whatever that is, and through the strange caves, and eventually you get back to the land yacht. So, Doc Fulton, take it away. Ding, 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 ding. Right. Fortunately, unlike when Freddie was doing it, because Freddie always gets fucked, that is one of the mottos now, you can try 3 more times just because you've got plenty of time here to get it going. Nothing's chasing you, no glowing blue wolves and shit. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, this is how it works, he says. I understand. Ding, 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 ding. Cut 2, it shows like one of the blue glowing wolves go, "Brr, brr," and fly over the thing, and Doc Fulton's like, ha, 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 running him down and shit. And right, you guys eventually cruise through the great big wall made of fire and stuff that's not hot. And with his +1 crit, as you're passing through, Doc Fulton pulls on the lever, which is not supposed to be pulled while it's in motion, but the wheels go clunk, and you guys land on the skis in the snow. And he's laughing hysterically the entire time. You guys go through the Arctic. You continue shifting shadows, and eventually you see the snow ending, and everybody's doing the Doc Fulton goes, and the wheels go, ding, 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 ding. Now you're cruising down Main Street in Burlington. Ding, 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 ding. Happy Friday! So some guys you cruise by, ding, 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 ding. And you furl the sail in front of the bed and breakfast, where at last there is alcohol.
I survived!
I don't know how the fuck that happened, honestly. I have no idea. But that is a good natural breaking place as you guys pull up in your land yacht in front of the bed and breakfast. So everybody, that's end of mission. It's definitely a 3 paws prestige mod. So if you've got any other stuff, and I'm even, since I am really shocked that once again Mildred survived when everybody thought she was fucking toast.
Yep.
So I'm going to give an extra refill for everybody. First off, do you have any cycling cards?
Nope.
No.
Right. Everybody discard anything you don't love for end of mission. And then when you're done, let me know and you'll do your first refill. Now, so you may end up doing a refill and then playing some cycling cards and then do another refill. So you can split that shit up.
What I do want to know, though, before it's all like what is the note? What does it say?
Oh, it's not a note. It's her trump card. Which I don't know if she'd have given you after licking her hand a second time. The first could have been a slip up, but the second, I'm surprised you didn't, like, when she extended her hand, I'm surprised you didn't flip it over and go,
Okay.
It was close. So, yeah, you got something cool. At last, you were beginning your very first Trump deck.
Okay, I'm gonna refill.
Chris, do you have any cards that you're...
I was writing that down. That was a bit of important information.
You were not expecting the Trump card.
No.
I'm glad I can still surprise you after all these years.
So
Any
I have a
red?
limited retrieve.
Oh, I have victory.
Okay,
Oh.
and this is the first refill, and you said we're getting 2, right?
Correct. Yeah. Well, first, is there any reds? And then is there any cycling? So anybody
Nope.
got any reds?
Nope.
No disseminations or anything else?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So discard anything you don't love. And last refill. Good luck. We're all counting on you. I really thought that you'd be making a new character, Yana, but
Yeah.
Mildred's like the fucking cockroach of PC. She just keeps surviving. No matter how many times she gets stomped on,
Yeah.
still alive.
Mildred survives.
I have a victory and a clothing green. That's it.
I also have a victory and clothing grid.
Hmm.
No cycling cards, though?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
So you're up to 5 total hero points.
Yeah.
Plus 1 for each of you guys, so it's 6 for the 2 and 5 for Doc. It's a bit of a bounce back.
Oh, also, I'm over 40 insanity again.
Ooh, over 40. That's almost what
Well, yes, your crazies don't go away until you get somebody to give you some psychoanalysis. But then they're like I said, they're toggle switches. You go under
Yeah.
once, they're flipped, and until even if your sand goes back up, they don't unflip until somebody comes through manually and unflips them.
Oh.
So do your skill ups, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Does anybody have any ideas for the title of this?
Peer pressure.
That is fucking brilliant. What do you guys think? Yes, no, yes,
I
no.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking great. Kids, don't give in to peer pressure unless it's comedic.
Unless it's you doing the peer pressure.
Wow. You know, I know that for a minute Mildred was like, I'm not gonna go. Fuck him.
Yeah. I just think it's fun thing to do. To kill someone in the pattern and leave.
Right. Yeah. If he had died, I know you wouldn't have gone. Cool. Does anybody have any last notes for anybody before we log off? Anything to say to the studio audience, the millions of viewers at home and abroad?
Do dangerous things. It's fun.
Oh. You heard it,
Don't
kids.
listen to Mildred. Don't listen to Mildred.
But listen to Yana.
Yay!